Good afternoon, everyone. Jonathan Davis here with Davis Autosports. First and foremost, I would like to apologize. I don't have our Steadicam with us at the moment, so I'll try to be as still as possible as we do a walk around on this Jeep. You are viewing a 2004 Jeep Wrangler TJ manual transmission, 49,000 original and documented miles. Now, this Jeep, like all of our Jeeps, came to us 100% original, bone stock. We did every modification here in house. All the services that I'm going to mention, we also just did. This Jeep just got out of the shop, was in there getting fully serviced, reconditioned, upgraded, the works, as you'll see in this video. We were just making this Jeep very clean and classy, not overdone. 49,000 original and documented miles, and probably one of the top 10 cleanest Jeeps that I've ever purchased. I am the owner of Davis Autosports. I've seen, we've sold hundreds and hundreds of TJs. We've worked on hundreds, but I've seen thousands. And this thing's absolutely incredible. For every Jeep that we have in inventory, we've looked at and passed on. It used to be 10, now we're having to pass on about 20 to 25 just to get one. As I'm sure you guys are well aware, if you're out there searching the market, you go to look at one and it's extremely disappointing. So to find one like this is absolutely incredible, even for us, because we scour the whole nation. I actually had 2 phone calls in the last 2 days for people selling their TJs, and I said, well, I had one of my guys come and look at it yesterday, and we started laughing and having a chuckle. But 49,000 original miles, everything that I'm getting ready to go over, we did here in house, and I promise you, you're not going to find a cleaner, more turnkey Jeep on the market. The undercarriage of this thing is literally impeccable, and it's a beautiful Jeep. So we did our full 2.5-inch suspension package, and when we lift our Jeeps here at Davis Autosports, we replace every component that is needed and components that aren't needed. So on our 2.5-inch system here, all new coils, all new shocks, bump stops, all the steering up front is also brand new. So just to give you a shot here, you have a Rubicon Express track bar, Fox steering stabilizer, upgraded tie rod bar, tie rod ends, new drag link bar, sleeve end. As you notice, all the hardware on all the suspension, new sway bar and links, everything's all brand new. The entire drive line, front differential, transfer case, rear differential, all that's cleaned, serviced, flushed out, inspected, refilled with synthetic fluid. All new grade 10 hardware, obviously. And I believe on this Jeep too, so we have seals and gaskets. I was checking for the oil pan, but that will be on the listing. So make sure to check our listing out content-wise, because when I do these videos, I don't come out with a cheat sheet. I go over the Jeep beforehand, scan the computer. So obviously I'm gonna miss a few things service-wise, but rear main seal, valve cover gasket, oil pan gasket is done on this guy. New pinion seal in the rear. So full-fledged service top to bottom on this thing. We'll get into some of the upgrades. So suspension, steering, we just went over. Heavy duty front bumper, 9,500 pound synthetic winch, flush LED black light bar, LED headlights. We have brand new flares all the way around the Jeep as well. Those are our DAS Moab wheels. Those are 16x8 with a 0 offset on a 285/65, 285/75 16, excuse me, BFG KO2 tire. Full spare in the back with a rear tire carrier as well, which we'll get to that here in a moment. Condition wise, the paint on this thing, it did receive our full paint correction. If you're unfamiliar with that, on a Jeep like this, this size, what we do is once we remove the factory flares, we don't put the new ones on. We wet sand all the paint. This probably started off with about a 2000 grit because it was already in really, really good condition. But your average owner won't ever paint correct. So the top clear coat that was once on this always stayed the top clear coat. So no matter what type of wax you do or cover it, it's gonna naturally get a little bit dulled up over the years, some more than others and some less than others. But as you see, the shine on this, once it's paint corrected, looks absolutely brand new, and this is the original paint. So Our guys here at DAS do a phenomenal job on that, and every single panel is done. Even this section here will be hand sanded, done with a mini buffer. It's a very lengthy process, and the end result speaks for itself. Just to give you a quick glance on how clean this thing is, it's absolutely incredible. Even the hardware on the front sway bar, new bushings. I mean, there's going to be so many things, honestly, even in the content that will probably be missing on everything that we do. Third brake light right in the middle, so that lights up. It's LED, nice and clean. That way you don't have anything sticking up. We did not replace the top on a lot of our TJs. We do, but this one was in really, really good condition. So we left that as is. I mean, you do not find them like this. It's incredible. I'll give you a little shot down here of just how clean the floor pan is. Frame's perfect. So nice. New bump stops, front and rear as well. Got a new pinion seal. I mean, it's as clean as you're ever gonna get on a TJ. See what I do for you guys in 30-degree weather. Original Chrysler windshield in phenomenal condition as well. So also, full disclosure, we are obviously with our listings, between pictures, video, our written content, we are as open as we can possibly be with everything we do here. The history of this Jeep is impeccable. Now, back, I forget what the date is, but on the Carfax, which it does have a clean Carfax, and Carfax distinguishes a clean Carfax by not salvage, not flood, not a lemon or anything like that. Something can have an accident indicator and still be considered a clean Carfax under what they refer to as clean. So with that said, there is a accident on Carfax. And now within Carfax, they will list an accident because they don't really know what happened. They don't know if the Jeep hit something, if a tree fell, they have no idea, but they do know the amount of the damage per the insurance or police report. So they label them in 3 categories: minor, which is $500 or less, moderate, which is I think between $501 and about $2,500, and then severe, which is over $2,500. So this does have an indicator as minor, which would be less than 500, and it shows that it happened to the front left of the Jeep. Now, before I buy any Jeep, and I did buy this, I check for paintwork, I check for original body panels, I check for Bondo, all that good stuff. We restore vehicles here. I've been restoring vehicles for over 15 years, so I know if a vehicle's been in an accident, has paintwork, etc. Often the case, and I hate to get into the history of Carfax, but often the case, they're just a company that gets reports sent to them. So take it for what it is. However, this front fender has the original VIN plate and it has no paintwork on it. The hood is also original with no paintwork, Bondo, or repairs of any sort. And same thing with this, all original. The front grille is original, the support is original, even the radiator is still original. So everything up front on this Jeep is original. When we got the Jeep in, The bumper cap had a slight push in that you could tell the previous owner heated up and pushed it back out, because once plastic's pushed in, it gets a little bit stretched. So I would say that's what it was at one point in time. But once again, no paint work anywhere on the Jeep whatsoever. So we are very, very open about everything. But let's face it, most 20-year-old vehicles on the road are going to have some sort of incident or accident on the Carfax report. I actually, years ago, I had a Z71 Tahoe that, this is a long time ago. It was like a 05 Z71 Tahoe. I bought brand new. I took perfect care of it because I'm OCD. And I parked it downtown, and I had the windshield got some damage, and called my insurance company, not knowing how Carfax is, and had my insurance pay for a new windshield. I had a low deductible, and I wanted a factory windshield, not an aftermarket one. I go to sell the truck a year and a half later, and it showed that an accident in the front of the truck. And we ended up looking at the dates, cross-referencing everything, and realized it was due to my insurance claiming it to Carfax that there was something that happened. So inside, absolutely spotless, non-smoker. I don't smoke. I will never buy a vehicle that's been smoked in. When people ask us, hey, do you trade? It's first thing, have you smoked? But this thing is absolutely spotless. 49,000 miles, manual transmission, upgraded sound system, upgraded speakers as well. And this thing is so clean. We'll take it for a quick spin. So if you're looking at this TJ, we have right straight ahead, we got a gorgeous Sahara with very low miles. That's on our website as well. And then we also have a really nice LJ right there. And then if you take a sneak peek in our shop, we got a 40,000 mile Rubicon TJ that's up on the lift, as well as a couple other TJs in the works. So just bear with me as I'm driving with two hands and holding the phone and changing gears. Getting dark here. So a lot of people always ask what that light is that comes on and off. That's an up arrow, just suggesting that you upshift. Just simply RPM based. So first gear, straighten up. Second, third. LED headlights are awesome on this Jeep. If you guys have any questions, feel free to contact us, 855-XJ Jeeps. That's 855-955-3377. Thank you.